Hey, I'm 2 and welcome to 2 Reacts. What's up everyone, welcome to the channel and thanks for joining. Today I'm going to be watching Andor. So this is one of the Star Wars things that I have seen. I originally wasn't going to do a reaction to it for you guys, but a lot of you guys were requesting it. So I'm going to do it anyway. If you want to watch along with the full-length versions of these reaction videos, I post those over on my Patreon for every single episode. Definitely check those out if that's something you're interested in. You'll get access to polls to help me vote for what to watch next on the channel, early access to these videos and more. I really appreciate all your guys' support over there. Shout out all the Patreons. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get into Andor Part 1. Oh yes, so that was another point that I really enjoyed about this was the soundtrack, like this theme, the motif used. There's something I really enjoy about it. And probably I won't remember the vast majority of details from this either. Do you know what I remember him from? The Terminal with Tom Hanks. He was that little guy on the baggage cart thing. It was a good movie.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello tonight.
Someone just took the top of her head and just went.
We were at first.
Yeah, we've been waiting, he just got here.
Awkward. Oh, he's giving them the eyes. Look at this.
Looking for my sister.
So I don't remember the context of him and his sister. Yeah, another thing I really liked about this was its maturity, I think. It doesn't shy away from too many mature themes and... Stop right there! Here we go.
He's not laughing anymore.
The framing here is really good as well. You just held this frame on him for so long. It's so good.
You wanted, you take it, and I walk away. I don't need any surprises.
Oh, that's it.
So these are Imperial soldiers, right? Oh, dang. No music here.
Get him up!
I like how that brings the intensity of it. Just no music or anything. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's not breathing. Hello?
I mean, what do you expect him to do, man? Like, you're holding a gun to his head. Like, come on. You kind of brought this on yourself, brother.
You didn't mean it. He fell. We had a misunderstanding.
And now he realizes what he has to do. They both realize.
I'll tell him what happened.
Oh, shit. And now the music comes back. Okay. It's really well done. So usually someone wouldn't do something like that unless they have some sort of experience in these ways before. Oh no. Oh, he's got one of the R2-D2 things. I love it. So context, this is in the period between Anakin becoming Darth Vader and Luke becoming a Jedi. So this is him and his sister. I don't remember this part. Shut up!
But where were you?
It's not important.
B2 Emo. He sounds a bit like Tars from Interstellar.
Bubba Brasso. Brasso was
You get a bit of a bad stutter.
pausing for data lag. I can lie. I have adequate power reserves.
Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies.
He needs more power for 2 lies. I can't wait till we have little robot pals like this. Maybe minus the electrocution device, but just a little robot pal that you can be friends with. Like, I would love a little R2-D2. I bet you Disney will come up with an R2-D2 once we have this capability. They will sell like hotcakes. That guy's face is crazy scary. Very reminiscent of the old days of miners coming up off the lift.
So then you started home and you saw me at the hotel bridge.
Setting up an alibi.
You insulted my choice of beverage. As host and provider, I was offended. You were gone when I woke up. You've come here now to apologize.
Ah, nice. He even had the alibi for why they're meeting. That's smart.
This is quite the report. This happened when?
Oh yeah, this guy.
Tough case. Bad timing.
But they were murdered.
No, they were killed in a fight. They're in a brothel, which we're not supposed to have, the expensive one, which they shouldn't be able to afford, drinking Rivnold, which we're not supposed to allow. They clearly harassed a human with dark features and chose the wrong person to annoy.
True. He's already solved the case.
You look stricken, Deputy Inspector.
Stricken.
Minimizing the time the Empire spends thinking about Preox Morlana benefits our superiors and, by extension, everyone here at the Premor Security Inspection Team, which at the moment includes you. Let's have an accident report waiting when I get back.
Corruption! Yay! Okay. Crime rates and quotas. Okay. That's how it works in the Empire. Oh, is she working on pod racing parts? Like engines? Oh, she is. Maybe ship parts.
I got an untraceable NS9 Starpath unit.
You wanna call your guy or not?
Do you know how much that's worth?
Yeah. Enough to get out of here.
There's a Wobani run coming. Chief wants to know if we're in on it.
You'll know when I'm ready.
Awkward. Oh yeah, they're dating.
Like it's turned into something more than work.
Do I ask about your personal life?
Just promise he knows nothing about any of this. I really need this.
I'll let him know.
Wait, are they kind of a little thing going on there as well? Maybe they used to.
Seems like that happens every time you come around.
I wouldn't worry. She's tougher than both of us.
I'm getting tired of hearing that.
Then you better find yourself a less complicated woman. Good luck with that.
Or is that his sister? I can't remember. The fact that they lined up this scene with it seems to make it imply that she is. I wonder what they're talking about. If only I could understand. I do sometimes like when series of movies don't include the subtitles for different languages. It's very immersive. Like it's not required that you need to know what they're saying. Like I can tell what's going on here without the language. I think it makes you pay attention more to what they're doing with the cameras, what the actors are doing with their eyes, with their hands. Like there, she allowed him to do that, despite one of them protesting that he shouldn't be allowed. Maybe because he's too young or something.
Wait, go back. That.
And so he's definitely not stopping with the case.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that our corporate borders are unprotected or your complacence about it.
Find it.
I love how they've kept the vibrant displays and stuff, like the colors, the way they did in the older movies.
You need work this bad.
Leave him out of it.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
He said all I need to do is stand here.
I'm gonna do us a favor and not mention this happened.
Ledge, very nice to see you.
So he thinks she's cheating or something. One thing that I'm noticing is the market and stuff, I would say, isn't as like diverse as they were in the movies. You know, you had all the CGI characters and all these different races of people. This, it seems very, like a lot less diverse. Secret communication network, I think, right?
This is the murder of 2 Premor employees!
Canary human men wanted for questioning. Slam the channels, flood it. Set up a desk here to monitor anything that comes in. Let's go!
He's very passionate about his work, about his line of work. Kind of makes sense though, right? I guess he's the only one acting rationally in this situation. 2 cops die under his watch, and everybody else is just kind of brushing it under the rug.
No more favors, no more deals. Listen, don't. I don't want to know what you're doing or why or where you took this thing last night or any of it.
He's been spooked, and he's clearing out the ship logs so that they won't find him. The soundtrack is really good as well. I like the... Oh, that was it? Okay. Yeah, it's got like this very distinct vibe to it, but it's not like Star Wars. So what I see a lot of people talking about with this is that this is what Kenobi should have been. And I didn't think Kenobi was that bad at all, but I can definitely see how that's true. Especially given that this came out after Kenobi. It's like that's what they aspired to with Kenobi and they just didn't get there, and then they figured out the stuff that went wrong with Kenobi and fixed it with this. So in a way, I feel like Kenobi was sitting on the fence too much. It wanted to be close to the old stuff, but it also wanted to be what this is doing, its own separate thing with its own feel, its own groundedness, the grittiness, the darkness, maturity of it. So I guess it didn't really have an identity per se. Dramatic music playing. I really like this theme. Like those two chords, I really like. There's like a sense of hopelessness in this theme, or desperation. I don't know how to explain it. It's maybe just the fact that it's strings, like a quartet almost. Okay, so he's managed to get his way into the expedition with his tribe, even though that some of them objected. And now they're going for the shot down ship. Wow. Wow. Deforestation, folks. I see that they're using anamorphics again. I love it. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. This guy's cool. This guy has such a badass job. I mean, why use like a clock tower with cogs and wheels and stuff, or even a guy with a bell, when you just have a guy right at the top with hammers, being like a Viking badass guy. So cool.
Everything okay?
Just tired.
She's hiding something.
Thank you.
Yep.
So he was following her last time. He's suspicious of something. Right, they're looking for him. Not him. Andor. Cassian. Oh yeah, and he saw her, them two having like a little talk, so he's probably very suspicious. I love her. She's such a good character in this. She's so good.
I've been trying to get back all day. I'm gonna go get cleaned up.
Read it to him, P.
A Primor authority is seeking a Canary male resident of Ferrex for questioning.
She knows.
Without delay.
Delay.
Who else knows?
We have always said Fest. Every doc I've ever submitted has always said you were born on Fest. Have you ever said anything other than Fest?
Officially, no, I don't think so, but...
Well, it's all your women I'm worried about.
Oh, come on, please.
Femi, Carla,
Stop,
Sondri.
stop!
There's something they don't even know.
Bubba Bix.
This has nothing to do with
Well,
this.
then who told these Primo bastards about Canary?
God, she's such a good actor, man.
Oh, just forget that.
Is
What
she
do they
still
want
in the
from
yard?
you? What do they want?
Wait!
Cassian, what have you done?
I messed up. Two guys jumped me. It went too far. I just need enough to get out of here.
He's coming. The buyer's coming.
Right. Buddy boy here is, he's good. He's definitely suspicious of Cassian. Oh, he's definitely Scottish too. Classic.
Cassian Andor. That says he's from Fest.
This was a tip call, right?
Mm-hmm. That's him.
But if it's not a good time...
No, not at all.
You alright?
No.
You got the booty call. He's alright now. Of course. But he's got a heavy conscience. What did you do, bro? What did you do? This guy too. I love this guy. He's funny.
Sergeant Linus Moss at your service, sir. 2 men dead. Line of duty. Colleagues. It's outrageous.
Exactly. I thought of anything less than full engagement on a case like this.
Unconscionable, sir. There's fermenting out there, sir. pockets of fermenting, and the best way to keep the blade sharp is to use it.
It's really interesting that those two are indicative of the Empire as we know it from the original 3 movies, because they're very like hardcore authoritarian rule, which they weren't as much in Kenobi, and you see signs of it here as well, that they're a little bit lazy, they're a little bit, so I wonder like how that is playing in. Did they maybe buck up their ideas because of Vader, because of whoever, to become a lot more? It seems like they did. I guess with Rogue One, I can't remember much of Rogue One, but I guess we'll see more of that in there. I'm interested to see how that develops. Really just how they became more hardline authoritarian. Was it because of guys like those two, or was it as a response for maybe these pockets of rebellion that he's talking about? I wonder what language they're actually speaking. Is this a real language that they made? Or it'd be interesting to see if it exists in the Star Wars lore, or in the same way they had to come up with Elvish for Lord of the Rings, or at least expand on it, I think. God, look at the bokeh. It's so nice. I love these types of shots. Works really well in the forest. You have all the bending trees, warping because of the lens. Alright. We have our first space shot, I think. Which is kind of crazy to think about in a Star Wars based thing. It's like the first time we've seen anything in space. Everything else has been really focused on the ground. That's what I really like about this though. I think that's what really helps separate it from the rest of the Star Wars franchise. I actually totally forgot about this whole storyline with him. Viking man. What a job.
Couldn't sleep.
Wonder why, buddy.
Just tired.
Hungover as well. He knows he f***ed up.
Going is a bad idea.
Aww. I love how they've maintained the personalities of the droids. What is that? Bigger stick? Oh, I see. What a good shot as well. It just comes across the frame very subtly. He did. Why are they all yellow? Uh-oh. Oh, the darts. Are they poison darts? Oh, they gotta be. Right. Another instance of the Empire kind of radicalizing different places and...
I'm looking up Canary.
What's that?
Yeah, he never heard of it either.
Mmm.
Abandoned after Imperial mining disaster. Mining, everyone died.
Mining,
abandoned
right,
and
the big
considered toxic.
quarry.
Imperial prohibition.
So they thought the planet was toxic, that's why they had the gas masks?
He may not appear to be a formidable opponent, but 2 of our men are dead having made that mistake. All yours, sir.
Thanks. Move!
Can't imagine a team I'd rather share it with than all of you. There's no room for doubt on the path to...
Wrap it up, Chief.
Best of luck to us all.
Hell yeah! Oh.
Inspiring.
I love him. He's so good. He's like the little dope who wants to rule with an iron fist but has a smooth brain. And that resonates with all of them.
They get you coming and going.
This is the awkward guy on the bus. You're like, leave me alone, man.
What's your line? Rather not say. No need to explain. You know what they say?
What was that?
If you can't find it here, it's not worth finding.
So this is what it used to be like without smartphones. People would actually talk to each other in public places. You could actually meet people. Alrighty. A few more character introductions in that episode that will play into it later on. If I remember correctly, they're pretty big characters. There were just so many little things in that episode that reminded me again why it's so good. The choices of shots, again with the stick thing. The shots are just so well sequenced, put together well, they're thought through, they have meaning, they're just gorgeous in and of themselves. Like even, I was thinking while he was on the kind of bus or the train thing that they were on there where they just had the conversation, when he was just looking out the window, it was just so well exposed and the color of it, the slight yellow of it. It was just a really pretty shot for just such a basic part. You don't need to make that shot super pretty. You're not really trying to show off like a landscape or anything. You're in the interior of a little cramped bus thing. But still, it was so pretty. Alright, so we're back at the tribe thing with the ship. So he just witnessed that girl die that I think may have been his sister or not. Actually, it wouldn't be his sister because he was looking for her later on in life, I guess. I guess this is the beauty of rewatching this, is that I can, like, because I've forgotten that from watching the first time, I can rediscover it and all those little details like that. They talked a little bit about the mining thing and they thought it was toxic. They designated this place as toxic, but then, you know, how's he able to breathe or anything like that? So we got a lot more like Star Wars-y stuff here. Again, one of those great things. You get the little elements of the Star Wars universe, but you don't get the whole picture of it here. Like even there, you see the paint on the red stripes on the thing. It's very Star Wars. It's like the rebellion stripes on the ships, but it's no more than just a couple lines.
Where are you going?
It's better you don't know. I'll be back. I'll find a way.
Not stay at the hotel, are you?
This guy.
Smart choice. It's the ultimate ferret's gouge. Mind your wallet.
Has it been identified?
I don't think many people know.
You killed these men on Molana. You trusted?
He'll be there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole section too. The on the ground kind of village rebellion thing. This was a really brilliantly done section of this series. You really get the feeling of being on the ground there. The way they all close up and the guy at the top with the hammers.
Airborne concentration minimal. No detectable gas toxicity.
There. Are we satisfied? Let's get that console unit.
We need to leave now.
Could be anything.
By all means, let's power forward.
She's a bit of an adventurer.
Republic frigate approaching.
It's kind of cool that they said Republic frigate approaching and then you've got the shot that it cuts to of Republic frigates approaching. That's what I mean about the thought they've put into a lot of these shots and sequences of shots. It's really, really good. And it doesn't even matter, you know, it doesn't even, to the greater audience, the vast majority of people wouldn't care about a little detail like that in the sequence of shots.
Copy that, North Team. Stand by.
Haven't seen any blues in a while. What the hell are they doing?
Now he knows it's for Cassian.
We're trying to help you.
Where's the Republic ship?
We just killed a Republic officer. It'll be open season here the moment that frigate lands.
She wants to save him.
Not leaving him here to die.
We have a warrant for Cassian Andor.
He's acting weird, huh?
Another resident here, son.
It's Cassian droid.
I was like, wait, who? Huh?
Don't let them scare you, B. They can't do that. They're in
Shut her up!
Bang.
B, are you back yet?
Oh.
B, respond.
Are you recharging?
It's what's really interesting is that they keep having this issue in Star Wars. So I guess that's a little bit of a callback to the movies with the R2 things and trying to contact R2, giving away their positions.
Are we alone? I am.
Corporate 30, back off!
So this is the part that I really enjoyed and how this develops. This, like the sense of community that there is.
There's a bunch of corpos looking for Cassia. Wilmot saw them. They're down at Martha's.
Someone ratted him out.
Who could it be?
Don't what?
Oh, he tells her?
He can take care of himself.
How do you know what we're talking about?
Oh.
How could you?
Wait. What is going on?
I can't believe you do that.
Had a little bit too much to drink. Made a bad call.
I went in and got this myself.
How? Is that possible? It was sealed on the Imperial Naval Base in Steergard.
You just walk in like you belong. A uniform, some dirty hands, and an Imperial toolkit. They're so proud of themselves. They don't even care. They can't imagine it.
Can't imagine what?
That someone like me would ever get inside their house.
They don't think about it.
The arrogance is remarkable, isn't it?
Hmm.
Take me out Bricks Road and hang me in the square. Isn't that where they hung your father?
Who are you?
Touchy subject.
I came looking for something more, and I think I found it. Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?
Nice little camera work there. We zoom in on them, get the slow zoom on each of the characters. Helps bring about the intensity of the conversation. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they all have their secret little things and they all help each other out, and you get this fast kind of editing style where everybody's rushing about and you get this franticness, on the ground feel of it. Really, really good. They continue it throughout further episodes as well.
What is all this? Intimidation, sir. Bluff and bluster.
Are you carrying a comm link?
Why?
Give it to me now.
Ah,
Give it.
idiot. They're here. Wait, is this when this happens? I don't know if it happens yet. It does. Ah, it's...
What is that? I put slap charges on the doors. What?
When?
Rule number 2. Build your exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. Boom.
The box! We left the box!
No!
Oh.
Forget the box!
Forget the box. Kind of interesting that they don't have the same laser blaster sounds. Ooh. That is terrifying, though. I think that's even more terrifying than the guns. I don't know why. Not the best try there. Pretty low effort.
Leave her!
Get your men to Riggs Road and put a tack pod in the air immediately.
This part.
Stop right there! She's bleeding! I'm telling you to stop! Who did this?
I'm so sad. Despite what he did. For some reason, when I first watched that, it was very impactful.
Pick them off when they come through.
Rifle! Let's go! Left flank, right flank!
I love when they switch from these real close-up views of the characters with the really gorgeous bokehs in the background, the blurs, to wider shots when they're like running away, and like the cinematography of this is so good. It's gorgeous.
Gets to you, doesn't it?
The sound.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Yeah, the music cut out and now all you hear is that. They put the intensity on it.
It's when it stops.
What happens then?
I guess you'll find out. Yeah, it's very like these types of shots on the ground.
Eyes open, lads.
It's very, very military-esque. Oh, here we go. Now we have the silence. Build up tension.
Drop the weapon.
Kill him.
I'm with him. Kill him.
Shit. Oh no. We're under siege. They're everywhere.
They just tied him up. They should have killed him.
That's them, they're getting away!
Is it though? Is that them though? Shit! See ya! Oh man.
No, no! Don't keep coming!
The realization of what he's up against. This is a really good sequence. Alrighty, we've got like the montage almost with the sound, the theme going on. Even just this shot in particular it's just so pretty. It's like you don't get it in other stuff. These shots, the panning across is just.
No, but this is Delta One. Did you copy my?
He's just standing there. He's in shock.
Son, we need to get out of here.
There's something I love about this guy. I don't know if it's just because he's Scottish. He's like an aggressively Scottish guy. I don't know what it is, but. Yeah, it's one of these sequences where there's basically no dialogue and it's just all storytelling with the composition of the shots and movement, and it's really a testament that you don't need to say anything in order to tell a good story. Show, don't tell, right? You got these little parallel shots comparing him when he was older, when he was younger. So good. Yep, I love it. I love how everything in this series just feels like it's pulled from a really well shot, really well directed movie with a great cinematographer, everything. Even like all of these ones that have the big budgets with all the big directors, big actors, all of this stuff would generally have conventional shots. They wouldn't have these artistic shots, if that makes sense. As I pointed out, that shot with her, with Bix sitting there and it pans just completely horizontally across. You know, the frame starts out where you're not even looking at her. She's not even in the frame. And it pans just like completely horizontally across. And it's like, there's something about that shot. I don't know what it is. It's not complicated. It's not anything like that, but I don't know. It's so artistic that it works and it looks great. Yeah, that's what I love about this. As well as, you know, of course, the underlying themes that are being touched on. I really feel like this touches a lot more on the personal level of the effects of these situations, like authoritarian, militarized forces coming in and trying to take over places, trying to control towns and areas, who have already established like protocols for these situations. Even today, you look in the Middle East, for example, and you see these types of situations that would occur there. You have very run-down areas that have been hit hard by military actions or just anything like that, whoever it is, whatever country it is, and the effects that that's had on their kind of population. But then you have all these things that brew under the surface as a result of this. You have, you know, all these like terrorist organizations that happen, and in their eyes, you know, it's justified. It really happens anywhere. Coming from Northern Ireland, I mean, look at the IRA, for example. You keep putting pressure on people to conform, you know, you're forcing people into a corner. It's inevitable that they're going to gather together and come up with a plan to bite back. If you enter their home, they're probably going to have the advantage on you, which we just saw, right? I love it. I think the maturity of this and all the things that it touches upon combined with the cinematography of it is just such a perfect combination. It's such a unique part of the Star Wars universe that it doesn't feel like the Star Wars universe. It's totally separated. It could be its own thing. If you just took any Star Wars, Disney, anything from it, any references to Star Wars, you could take it out and it could exist as its own gorgeous TV series about some evil galactic empire that's trying to rule with an iron fist on this one area or whatever. It could be the start of an entirely new franchise, I guess. I keep going on about the cinematography, the lens choices, just so many gorgeous shots in this series so far. And we're only at episode 3. I'm not even going too deep on the story or the themes that it touches on, the ideas of bureaucracy and grinding the empire to a halt, and how the main antagonist is noticing this while everybody else isn't, and then this Scottish dude is kind of on board, but he's the idiot. Lots of stuff to talk about that I'm sure we will talk about throughout the rest of the episodes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It tells YouTube's algorithm you like the video, and it'll recommend it to other people like you, and that helps me and everybody else because I can entertain you guys. So yeah, also if you're enjoying these videos and for some reason you haven't yet subscribed, what are you doing, huh? Hit the subscribe button. Thanks. And I post the full-length versions of each and every episode that I react to on my Patreon page. So if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely check it out. The link is in the description below. You guys will get access to all those episodes that you can watch along with me, as well as the edited versions, early access of the YouTube videos. And finally, you get access to polls that you guys can tell me what to watch, because I don't know. Bye.